every one of you gathered here today. We're honored to have such distinguished guests and esteemed members of our community with us tonight. I would like to extend a special welcome to today's chief guest, Naila Abdallah, who I met a few weeks ago, and we've been friends ever since, I think. She's a former Chief Administrative Secretary in the Ministry of ICT, Innovation and Youth Affairs, whose presence here adds to the significance of this occasion. But before we delve into the essence of this book launch, allow me to share a little bit about Aga Khan University's Brain and Mind Institute, which we call affectionately BMI, and that's not a body mass index, it's actually Brain and Mind Institute, and the invaluable work we do here. Operating in East Africa and Central and South Asia, BMI spans from neuron to neighborhood, literally, connecting a rich tapestry of academics, research entities, stakeholders, and communities of lived experience, which is so important. Our mission is to empower and strengthen brain health, neuroscience and mental health research, and intervention in low and middle income countries through education, engagement, and innovation. Mental health concerns are now at the top list of threats to economic and social well-being of the people and communities served by the Aga Khan University. In fact, just a few weeks ago, the United Nations, for the first time, embedded their mental health framework into their policy framework, which is huge. We at BMI strive to impact the lives of individuals affected by debilitating neurological and mental health problems. Whether we are uncovering the causes of illness or advancing breakthrough research into treatments and interventions, our approach is always mindful of the local needs of the people and communities at risk. To that end, our inaugural conference titled, Healing the Brain, Bridging the Gap in Low and Middle Income Countries is being held in Nairobi in November. In spite of the growing awareness of the importance of brain health, countries in the global south still today face numerous obstacles in addressing brain health issues, including inadequate access to care, insufficient research, development and funding, cultural barriers towards help-seeking behavior, and general lack of awareness by the populace. This conference will aim to bring together leading experts and stakeholders in neuroscience and mental health to explore clear solutions and strategies to promote brain health in LMICs, and if I have my way, create a Pan-African network and hopefully a Nairobi statement and a policy brief if we can. And now to why we're here. Now to Sakina Taki and the elements of us. Kenya, as you know, has a rich history in poetry that is celebrated around the world. From Mukuma Ngugi to Alamin Mazrui, to the 10-year-old Eunice Akot, I hope you know her, she's from Kibra, who wrote and read My Dream at the Women in the World Summit a few years ago, and all the way to Benny Wanjohi, and he is the newest face of Kenyan poetry. Kenya has a lot of poets, and we should all be proud of them. Yes. But today, we gather here to celebrate the launch of a remarkable book, Elements of Us. Authored by our own Sakina Taki, BMI's mental health trainer. She works with her, and I'm her boss too. So she's allowed to say some good things about me. This book invites us to reflect upon a fundamental question. Are you in your element? It emphasizes the importance of balance, a concept that can be challenging to achieve, but brings peace and tranquility to our journey through life. It is a unique compilation of poetry infused with insights on how to balance our energies while exploring the elements within ourselves, Moreover, it invites us to awaken our inner child by engaging with its accompanying color kit. Yes, it's a coloring book as well. Art, as we know it, is a mindful habit that ignites inner peace once adopted. This is my favorite kind of reading. Reading that moves me onwards, ever so lightly, like a compelling fantasy or mystery, and we've all read mystery books, that I cannot resist and do not want to resist, buoyant like a Mombasa dhow, we've all been on a Mombasa dhow, buoyant like a Mombasa dhow, but a dhow on deep waters, so that even as I read on, I have a sense of depth. And although I find myself reading through the whole collection very easily and effortlessly, I also find myself haunted by the poems even while I'm still reading, and afterwards too. So I have to keep going back to find the lines that are in my head while I am reading, and compare them with the lines on the page. And I've read whole poems over and over again just for the rhythm of them, the layers of patterning I love more and more on every reading. This is a book you need to keep, and keep it by you. One of the distinguishing features of Elements of Us is its ability to cater to a diverse crowd. And as I look around this room, I see people from different backgrounds, different cultures, different experiences. This book celebrates all of you, all of us. It is a testament to the fact that mental health and well-being transcends boundaries and is essential for every individual. At the Brain and Mind Institute, we firmly believe that mental health is not only about medications. We recognize the significance of various therapeutic approaches, including cognitive behavioral therapy, called CBT. Elements of Us brings together experts from mental health field and alternative therapies to explain methodologies of self-care and the benefits of being connected to the elements. It underscores the importance of addressing mental health through a holistic lens, incorporating practices that go beyond traditional medicinal approaches. This book launch represents more than introduction of a new, literally third work. It is a call to action, an invitation, you might say, to destigmatize mental health and engage in open forums to discuss it freely and openly. The significance of mental wellness is gaining widespread recognition as people are increasingly acknowledging the need to seek help and support. Through Elements of Us, we hope to unite people from different walks of life, fostering a community that advocates for mental health, understanding, and compassion. As the famous Alice Osborne once said, poetry, if we let it and embrace it, can offer us a way to empathize with one another. In its immediacy, poetry is a counselor, helping us to understand one another, leading us away from hate to love, from violence to mercy and pity. In conclusion, I would like to express my deepest gratitude to all the contributors, the author especially, Sakina Taki, whom we are privileged to have as part of our BMI team, the mental health experts and the alternative therapists who have poured their knowledge and experiences into this book. And I would like to extend my appreciation to each and every one of you present today, as your presence and support signifies your commitment to mental health and well-being. Thank you once again for joining us on this momentous occasion. Let us embrace the wisdom of the elements and embark on a journey of self-discovery, healing, and balance. Together, we can create a world where mental health is nurtured, understood, and indeed celebrated. Thank you all, and welcome.